Hello, everybody. It's Troy the Man. So, as you guys know, last night somebody decided to that they were going to try to take out the man, the myth, the legend, and failed. But did he really fail? Did he really? He took out someone else. Now, media reports are showing that this man was a registered Republican. We all know that this man was not a Republican. He was not at all. More than likely, I am 99.99% sure that he registered as a Republican to vote for Nikki Haley in the primary to vote against Trump. So that's basically what I think. There is a guy right now on Twitter showing receipts that this guy donated money to left wing causes, one of them being Act Blue. So you can take that with a grain of salt if you want, but we all know this guy was not a Republican. Pictures of this guy shows that he is definitely a leftist. I believe without a shadow of doubt that this man is a Democrat and he registered as a Republican just to vote for Nikki Haley in the primary. Kind of like me. I was not a Democrat, but in 2016, I registered as a Republican to vote for Rand Paul in the primary. And I would do so again. I never changed my registration. And when I moved from where I was living, I registered as a Republican again because there is no way I was voting for Hillary Clinton. There was no way if Bernie Sanders was running instead of Hillary Clinton, I wouldn't have voted in 2016 because even back then I didn't like Trump all that much. But I voted for Trump in 2016 because I did not want Hillary Clinton at all. Come 2020, I voted for Trump again because I like the guy. His Baghdadi speech was probably the best speech ever. Abu Bakr al Baghdadi is dead. He died like a dog. He died like a coward. Yeah, it was just 40 minutes of the best shit talk I have ever heard in my life. And it was a speech. And he was just freestyling the whole thing. It was hilarious. But that's not why I voted for Trump again. Because, like I said, I like the dude. And I stuck with him. I plan on sticking with him again. This is the first time in my history of voting, it was the first time I ever voted for someone twice in a presidential election. Because let's face it, I voted for Bush the first time, but the second time I didn't vote for him. And in 2008, I voted for McCain because I didn't want Obama to be president. In 2012, I just didn't care, and I wrote in Ron Paul because, I was more of a libertarian. Well, here's the thing, guys. The libertarians decided, well, they were going to take the communist route once again, and they basically turned half of the libertarians against the party, and half the libertarians are also voting for Trump. A true libertarian does not vote for a communist. A true libertarian believes in freedom. I believe in the freedom of anybody to say whatever the hell they want. You want to sit there and say Trump sucks? Well, fine. That's your prerogative. I don't care. You want to sit there and say you're riding with Biden? I don't care. It doesn't bother me. You know why? Because this is America, and I believe in the Constitution. You can say whatever you want as long as you're not defaming anybody else. And I still say that I'm more libertarian because every time I take that stupid graph test, I always end up testing 1 to the right and 3 down. That is how close to the center I really am. But some asshole decides, oh, he's going to try to take out Trump. And I bet you he died thinking that he took Trump out. And to the man who lost his life during the shooting, my condolences are to the family. But it shouldn't have happened. Secret Service dropped the ball. I mean, come on. Less than 200 yards away. This guy was able to get on a rooftop that was less than 200 yards away from Donald Trump. How do you do that with Secret Service around? I want to know. Somebody dropped the ball. Something's up because there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell anybody should have been able to get within 500 yards of Trump with a rifle. And it sucks. It really does. But we all know that Trump is fine. And someone tried to take him out. A failed assassination attempt. But I will tell you this, the meme lords can turn any tragedy and make it fun. So, if you got them, drink them. Drink a toast to the meme lords because they've been on fire. This is just one of the memes that, they posted. And I got quite a few. She is. I saw this one. I had to save it. Oh, man. Yep, the meme lords. Yep, meme lords have been insane. If you guys are praying men and women, pray for the president, keep him safe. Every time he has a rally, my suggestion is pray for him. because I don't want this to happen again. Because the memes are just fire. Oh, this is something someone posted that I had to save because it makes Trump look funny, but can't catch a baseball. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I said, the memes have been fire. But I've given my 2 cents. Oh, I will be sharing a video in my community tab here pretty soon. The video is shows a Cuban immigrants talking about the Trump assassination, and they came to the United States for obvious reasons because Cuba sucks, and they talk about how you don't have freedom of speech in Cuba. If you say something that goes against the regime, you get arrested and thrown in prison. It's insane. There's a buddy of mine named Lewis. He's also a Cuban immigrant, except he immigrated here with his family when he was about 12 or 13 years old. And this guy, he served in the United States Navy. His dad was actually working for the CIA during the Castro administration back in the 60s, or the 60s and 70s. Yeah, everything's just insane. But um, yeah, so just look out for my community posts and you'll see that video. Um, Shout out to Lewis. Thank you for your service in the Navy. And you guys have a great night. I didn't want this to be too long. Take it easy.